Reporters get so many strange assignments. Few complain because they know how often an innocent lead has uncovered the year's biggest story. But never was there a stranger assignment, or a more unexpected ending, than in the case of Barbara Blake, whose editor ordered her to get a date with the Mad Hatter. When you pay a call on your best girl, you don't expect to find her like this.
That man, I could kill him.
Are you, talking about me?
I'm talking about my editor, Jim Murray. He's the most stubborn, unreasonable, pig-headed.
I never heard a girl talk so violently about a man unless she liked him.
I'm crazy about him. I'd never work for anyone else. But he does give me the queerest jobs.
What is it this time?
He wants me to get a date with the Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter?
I don't even know where to find the Mad Hatter. How am I supposed to... here is something that is news. Sorry, Grant, our date is off. I've got to show this to Jim Murray.
Jilted again.
Jim, I've just got a tip that will break open a whale of a story.
Don't tell me you've discovered the identity of the Mad Hatter.
Better than that, a letter from Hunky Henders. He says he'll tell me the name of the real boss of crime in the city.
Henders is just a cheap little gunman. Have a light. That 10-cent gadget will never work.
He's quitting the rackets. I did him a favor once. Now he wants to pay me back.
It's just a gag. A punk like Henders doesn't know the meaning of gratitude. Besides, your job is to date the Mad Hatter.
Not anymore. I'm assigning myself this case. Henders' letter is good enough evidence to start a police investigation.
I don't want you to get into trouble, Babs. I couldn't afford to lose you.
Don't try to soft soap me, Jim Murray. I'm still going to see Hunky Henders.
Later, here's Barbara now. Say, that car edging up toward her. Rocky Grimes is at the wheel. This may mean action for the Mad Hatter. You got her! Grab her purse! Look! Isn't it a shame that I've showed up to spoil your game? The Mad Hatter! Now that you know, please don't go. Oh! I'm not really so bad as I'm painted. By all means, let's get better acquainted. Lights out, you rhyming monkey. Let's beat it. We got what we wanted. What can I say that would compare to your beauty?
Oh, you're all right.
That's female egotism for you. If a man says you're beautiful, he's perfectly okay.
The letter, it's gone.
Quickly, the story is told.
And they've stolen the only evidence I have.
They'll be gunning for Henders next, unless we get there first. Meanwhile, Rocky Grimes stops to take an important passenger. We got the letter, boss. Good. Drive to Hunky Henders' place. That double-crossing rat won't live to squeal on me. Going somewhere, Hunky.
Boss, I was going to take a little trip for my health.
You were going to take a powder with my share of the loot from the bank job, but you figured to be safe with me in jail. That's why you were going to squeal.
No, boss, I wouldn't.
You're taking a trip, Hunky, only it's not for your health. Suddenly, that shadow, the symbol of the Mad Hatter. This time I'm really mad. Oh! Shoot him down! What's so soft as a feather bed? Now let me think. I know, it's your head. Oh, at a time like this, he's making jokes. Barbara!
Look out, Hatter! Behind you!
Ooh! Caught you off guard that time, Hatter. He's sleeping like a baby. What will we do with him, boss? Perfect rest requires a nice, clean sheet and plenty of fresh air. We'll give him both. He's got the sheet for a noose. Yeah, and being hanged outside will give him plenty of fresh air. The boss is a genius. Fasten the other end to the steam pipe and we'll go.
If anybody sees him from the street, they won't get here in time to save him from hanging. Agonized consciousness returns to the Mad Hatter. Strips of sheet tighten inexorably around his throat.
Can't breathe.
Bruised throat aflame, lungs bursting, the Mad Hatter tries a desperate stratagem.
The swing back and forth. Need leverage.
A final, twisting lunge, with a broken neck in the balance.
Made it!
Holding the sheet between my legs takes the pressure off my throat.
I can work my bonds loose against the brick edges of this wall.
Agile as a monkey, the Mad Hatter scrambles to safety. Be patient, Barbie. You'll be free in a minute.
They killed Hunky Henders. Now we'll never know who the crime boss really is.
On the contrary, I know his name already. I'm gonna bring him in. I'll send back the police. Stay here until they arrive.
But... He forgets I'm a reporter. I can't pass up a story like this. And I won't.
A hurried trip to the offices of the Daily Clarion, and then...
Hold open the front page. I've got news that will rip this town wide open.
What's up, Babs?
The Mad Hatter knows the identity of the big shot. He's going to arrest him any minute.
Are you sure?
I just left the Mad Hatter. He told me so.
Then I guess it's authentic. Have a light. You know that lighter won't work.
Well, aren't you going to feature the story?
I've been thinking of a vacation for a long time, a trip, away from everybody. Would you like to come? I love you, Babs. I'm asking you to marry me.
You're worried about something. What is it?
You'll find out sooner or later. There's an important reason why I must leave. You see, I'm the crime boss. That's all I wanted to know. What? So you've come. You gave yourself away. I suspected you, but I couldn't be sure until I heard you confess. Then it was a trick. But you haven't caught me yet.
Jim Murray? A criminal? I can't believe it. Oh, what shall I do?
I'm getting out of here.
He's a killer. He murdered Hunky Henders in cold blood. But I love him.
Then, in seconds, a decision that must last a lifetime.
I've got to stop him.
What the? The brief delay enables the Mad Hatter to trap his quarry. Into the road. In the composing room, where clattering linotype machines set up the next day's headline, the fierce battle ends. You can stop work for a while. There's going to be a news story to replace the one you're putting in print.
Wow, I'll say there is.
Later, in the offices of the Daily Clarion.
I can't face him. It's hard to believe he was guilty of any wrongdoing. How did you know he was guilty?
You told him about Hender's letter. That's why I played a hunch. I knew you'd go back to him with the story that I was about to arrest the boss. That made him think the game was up.
He never suspected it wasn't true. And it was doubly hard for him to doubt because he really loved me.
But he wasn't above using you for his own ends. He wanted you to find the Mad Hatter's real identity. Knowing the secret, he could have ended my career.
You're right. I'm being a fool. I'll see him now. Hello, Jim.
Looks like I'm gonna lose you after all. Will you do me a favor? I need a light for my cigarette. This is one time I can't do it for you. I guess I'll never do it again, but I'm glad your gadget finally worked. So long, Babs.
Goodbye. Hatter, will you take me out somewhere where I can laugh if I want to? Or cry a little?
Of course. Queer, isn't it, that you should obey his orders? This will be your first date with the Mad Hatter.
He's quitting the rackets. I did him a favor once. Now he wants to pay me back.
It's just a gag. A punk like Kenders doesn't know the meaning of gratitude.
It's you, isn't it? I mean, it's obviously you.